Calen Bullock out of USC. All right. So again, at a USC, 6'3", 190 pounds, 20 years old. In 22, he played 14 games, 48 tackles, 5 interceptions, including 1 for a touchdown, and 5 passes defended there. In 23, 12 games, 63 tackles, 2 interceptions, again, including 1 for a touchdown, 7 passes defended, and a 71.5 PFF grade there. Listen, this is going to sound a little bad here, but I'm gonna say it like it is. Playing the role of any secondary player in the Pac-12, to me, is the equivalent of playing most positions in the SEC. And what I mean by that is the Pac-12 is so pass-heavy, it's not even funny. It's like half these guys don't even need a running back, and if they do it for screens and wheel routes and that kind of stuff. They use them more like a slot receiver. And this guy he excelled point blank at coverage, and that's one of those things I like. But he's also very raw, and I can get why he is raw. There's some players I look at and go, this guy should have a handle on that, and he just doesn't. You know what I mean? But this is not that guy. This is that guy that say he doesn't have a handle on this or this yet, but we know why. And I'll get to that in a moment here. Here's his snaps by position this past year. 1 snap at the line. That's it, just the one. 249 at the slot position. Again, just 1. At the outside corner position. 274 at the box. 320 at the deep safety position. So he's got some versatility there. But if you notice what they are, they're not positions. Yeah, there's position that count on his speed because that's what he's got. He's a former wide receiver. In fact, he went to college as a wide receiver. And that's why I say, as far as you understand, part of why he doesn't get some of the stuff quite yet. Because he's only played a couple of years. Again, he's 20 years old. He's only played a couple of years at this position. He's still learning it. He's got the experience of guys coming out of high school at the safety position. That's what he's got. In fact, you can say juniors because he's played 3 years in college. He's got the experience of a high school junior. He didn't play it, in high school. He was a wide receiver. That's what he was. So got some issues because of that, though. But he's got elite athleticism. Elite. He's got the twitch. He's got the speed. He's got all that kind of stuff there. And he's a ball hawk, especially if there's a jump ball scenario because of his height. Again, he's 6'3". That's very tall for a safety. But
like you said, he's kind of almost built like a deep ball receiver, and that's what he's good at.
He's a deep ball receiver that doesn't eat much.
Correct. That's why
190 pounds. That's the issue he's going to have with that. As far as the cons, not very physical, needs to add some strength. The things you expect me to say about a 190-pound guy. He doesn't diagnose plays very well yet. I think that'll come with time. I really do. I think this is a player in the making here. He's just very raw. I think he's going to go in the 3rd round. And I think if you need somebody to play the deep safety position and you got a little bit of time, a year or two to develop somebody, this is an interesting guy that you can still pop in, in nickel and dime coverages at that point. You can still pop him in at the slot and get him some experience at that point and get him to where you're comfortable starting him eventually as a deep safety because he's got the talent to do it. He does. And I think you're going to see him in the right position become a starting deep safety. And in the wrong position, you'll see somebody throw him out there and just throw him to the wolves, and he's going to get burnt up, basically. He's just not ready. He's not ready. And it's not a knock to him. Again, it's lack of experience there.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.